think that all foods sold in the United States are perfectly safe. After all, they're approved, regulated, and available everywhere from supermarkets to fast food chains. But here's the surprising truth. Some of the foods Americans eat every single day, they are banned in other countries. A product that's totally legal in the US might be considered unsafe, harmful, or even illegal in Europe, Japan, Canada, or Australia. And the most shocking part? Many people eat these foods without even knowing the ingredients have been linked to serious long-term health concerns. In today's video, we're breaking down 8 US foods that are banned or heavily restricted in other countries. And the reasons might surprise you. Some contain chemical additives. Others use processing methods that countries consider unsafe. And a few have been banned because of strict environmental or medical regulations. We'll explain each food, why it's restricted abroad, and what makes it controversial here in the US. Make sure to watch until the end. The last one is something you probably consume without realizing how different global regulations are. Food safety varies widely around the world. Different governments analyze research differently, set different safety standards, and prioritize different risks. Why these foods are banned elsewhere. Some countries enforce the precautionary principle. If something looks risky, they avoid it entirely. The US often allows ingredients until strong evidence proves harm. Long-term studies sometimes influence bans abroad before they're recognized in America. This doesn't automatically mean these foods are deadly. It simply highlights major disagreements about safety, long-term exposure, and what should be allowed in everyday diets. Understanding these differences helps you see the bigger picture. Some foods banned overseas are still on US shelves because the regulations are more lenient or industry lobbying remains strong. Common problems and issues. Foods banned abroad often fall into the same categories of concern. The biggest issues include 1. Artificial colors and dyes. Many dyes used in US foods, especially in candies, cereals, and drinks, are restricted elsewhere. 2. Preservatives linked to health risks. Some chemicals can cause allergic reactions, hormonal disruptions, or other long-term effects. 3. Excess sodium, sugar, or trans fats. The US allows higher levels of these ingredients, which can increase chronic disease risks. 4. Synthetic additives used for texture. Some thickeners or stabilizers are banned in other countries due to concerns about digestion or long-term exposure. 5. Chemicals banned after decades of research. Numerous ingredients have been rejected abroad based on scientific evidence the US still reviews. These issues appear repeatedly in the 8 foods we're about to discuss. Food 1. Brominated vegetable oil, BVO, in drinks. BVO is a chemical used to stabilize citrus flavors in certain sodas and energy drinks. Instead of the ingredients separating, BVO keeps everything mixed. Where it's banned, Europe, Japan. Why it's banned, BVO contains bromine, a chemical also found in flame retardants. Long-term exposure has been linked to thyroid issues, skin irritation, headaches, potential nervous system problems. Some consumers who drank a lot of BVO containing beverages reported memory issues and skin rashes. Even though many major soda brands have phased BVO out, it still appears in some US products. That's why checking the label matters. Food 2. Potassium bromate in bread. Potassium bromate strengthens dough, making bread rise higher and bake more uniformly. It's popular among large commercial bakeries because it improves appearance and helps mass production. Where it's banned, Europe, Canada, China. Several other countries. Why it's banned, potassium bromate is considered a possible carcinogen. Countries with strict safety standards don't allow it for human consumption. But in the US, it's still legal, although some brands voluntarily avoid it. This ingredient appears in some white breads, rolls, and pizza doughs, making it one of the most controversial food chemicals still on US shelves. Food 3. Artificial food dyes, red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6. These dyes make foods more colorful, cereals, candies, drinks, and chips. In the US, they're extremely common, but not everywhere. Where they're restricted or banned, Europe, United Kingdom, Norway, Austria. Why? Research links certain dyes to hyperactivity in children, allergic reactions, possible cancer risks in high doses. Some countries require warning labels. if products contain these dyes, pushing companies to reformulate with natural colorings. The U.S., however, continues to approve them with specific limits, despite ongoing debate among health experts. Food 4. RBGH/RBST in dairy. Recombinant bovine growth hormone, RBGH or RBST, is used to increase milk production in cows. Where it's banned: European Union, Canada, Japan, Australia. Why it's banned: concerns include potential contamination of milk with hormone byproducts, higher infection rates in cows, increased antibiotic use in dairy farming, possible hormone-related health effects in humans. In the US, RBGH is legal, though many brands now label their products as RBST-free. Still, the ingredient remains controversial in American dairy production. Food 5. Azodicarbonamide in bread. Azodicarbonamide ADA is used as a dough conditioner that improves elasticity and texture. Where it's banned: Europe, Australia, Singapore. Why? ADA is the same compound used in making yoga mats and shoe soles. When heated, it may break down into chemicals linked to cancer in animal studies. While the US allows it in specific amounts, other countries banned it entirely due to long-term concerns. Food 6. Farm salmon with antibiotics. Farm salmon is widely available in the US, but the farming practices often involve heavy antibiotic use. Where it's banned or restricted: Australia, New Zealand. Several European countries. Why? Concerns include antibiotic-resistant bacteria chemicals used to control parasites, lower nutritional quality compared to wild salmon. Countries with strict standards argue that antibiotic overuse affects both the environment and human health. Food 7. Genetically modified ingredients, GMOs. Genetically modified crops like corn, soy, sugar beets, and canola are widely used in US processed foods. Where GMOs are restricted or banned: European Union, Russia, Turkey. Several African nations. Why? Some regions prefer natural agriculture or follow the precautionary principle. If something lacks long-term safety research, they avoid it. GMO foods remain controversial, with debates over environmental impact, pesticide use, long-term health effects. The US allows GMOs broadly, and most packaged foods contain GMO ingredients unless labeled otherwise. Food 8. High fructose corn syrup, HFCS. HFCS is one of the most common sweeteners in the US, found in sodas, juices, snacks, desserts, bread, condiments. Where it's restricted: United Kingdom. Several European nations. Some Asian countries. Why it's limited or avoided: HFCS has been linked to obesity, fatty liver disease, metabolic disorders, insulin resistance. While not technically only banned, many countries discourage or heavily restrict its use due to strong public health concerns. Benefits and why it matter. Understanding which foods are banned in other countries gives you the power to make better, more informed food choices. You're not avoiding flavor, you're avoiding unnecessary chemicals, controversial additives, artificial colors and dyes, hormone-treated dairy, low-quality sweeteners. Knowledge helps you build a diet that matches the safety standards of countries with stricter regulations. Thanks for watching. Staying informed about what's in your food is one of the simplest ways to protect your long-term health. If you found this breakdown useful, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dive videos on food safety, hidden ingredients, and everyday products we often overlook. You deserve to know what you're putting into your body, and we're here to help.